The presidential candidates are hitting the battleground states in their final push for votes.
And also, last-minute preparations are underway. Gino Vici joins us live outside of East Point City Hall with more on early turnout across Macomb County and the turnout expected in person tomorrow. Gino?
Well, Terrence and Shayna, hello to you both. I caught up with Macomb County Clerk Anthony Forlini, who talked about the early voting numbers in Macomb County. He said they were really good. In fact, he said they were better than they've ever been. He's hoping the higher early voting numbers help ease some of the burden of local clerks on Election Day.
This is the big one. It's big for everybody, and that's why we have such a great turnout. You know, we had 120,000 people in Macomb County early vote. I mean, we've never had that kind of number before.
Macomb County Clerk Anthony Forlini says the early voting turnout in Macomb County was phenomenal and says he's curious to see if the higher than normal early votes eases the burden on local clerks tomorrow.
We'll see if that takes away from the day of voting, tomorrow, Tuesday. We're going to see if the polls are going to be a little bit calmer, no long lines. We're hoping so.
Mario Como, who decided not to vote early this year, says he will be voting in person tomorrow.
I'm planning on taking a few minutes to vote the old-fashioned way in person tomorrow.
Como said he did try to vote early, but the lines were incredibly long.
My wife did actually convince me to try to vote early. So we took a trip over to City Hall yesterday, only to find that it was about 35-40 minute wait. And I decided I've waited less than that typically at my local election post, and I'm just going to head there.
Forlini says all looks good on the election front, with clerks in Macomb County heading into the 2024 election tomorrow. Local clerks start opening the polls at 6 a.m., and then county clerks begin their day when the polls close.
So all day long, they're going to be working. Our work starts, unfortunately, at 8 o'clock in the evening and goes until we pick up all the results across the county.
Now back here live, now everyone has seen those early voting polling locations advertised in your neighborhood. Well, that's not going to be the same location you're going to vote at tomorrow. If you're unsure, you can visit the elections section of your local government's website for more information. Back to you.